So you want to become a VA but you don't know where to start. This is your starter pack. I put together this video just for you. So grab your pen and paper, get seated, and let's dive into this video. Everything you need to get up and running, you're going to get it now. So let's go. Welcome back. You stayed. Thank you, and I'm also happy that you're ready to make this big step. Welcome to the club. So this is a teaching video, so I wrote them down. I don't want to go off point. I want to be as concise as I can. So I'm your lecturer for today. So what's in the starter pack? I broke them down into 5 categories. I am going to mention them, then later I'll come back to talk about them in details. So number 1, basic tech setup, and number 2, essential tools and application that you need to know about. Number 3, core skills that you need. Number 4, where to find jobs, and lastly, what to have ready. So now let's rewind a little bit and go back to number 1, which is basic tech setup. For basic tech setup, you need a reliable laptop, internet connection, and headset with mic. That one is not like super compulsory. There are alternatives. For me, I use a Bluetooth AirPod sometimes to connect when I want to join meetings. So let's talk about the computer a little bit. As a VA, you do not necessarily need a high-end computer, just one that is reliable, fast, and can multitask. I don't really know so much about computers. When I bought mine, I just got it, and luckily it's serving me. I can do the kind of work that I do it without stress. But if you're buying, please make sure you check very well. Be sure that the processor is working fine, it's fast. Ensure that it has webcam. You need it for Zoom meetings, And also the battery life is very important, especially if you do not have a generator. You need a laptop that can last for a couple of hours at least when there's no light. So these are the things that you should keep in mind. And also the storage. The storage is not such a big deal to me, right? Because I use Google Drive to store most of my documents and all of that. So number 2, so what are some of the essential tools and applications that you need to know how to use? Not just as a VA. If you want to go into freelancing, these tools are like the most basic and super important tools. And these are communication tools like Gmail, Slack, Zoom. You use these tools to interact, send messages, do meetings and all of that. Project management tools like Trello. There are other ones. These are tools that enable you to share work or documents or files or whatever between you and your clients or co-workers. So it's like an office, a virtual office where you can assign tasks to different people and they can see the task, get it done, and also report that this task has been done. That's what project management tools are used for. You can use it to track the project, if you're working on a particular project, how it's going and how your other colleagues, the effort they are putting, how well they are doing their parts to ensure that everything works well. So super important. And also productivity tools, example Google Workspace. Google Workspace has like everything that you need. It has Google Meet, Google Drive, Google Doc, Google Sheet, a whole lot of them. You must have used some of them before now. It's really important. And lastly, time tracking tools. So for one of them is Clockify. I've not used any of those before because I use Upwork and I can track my work using the Upwork platform. So I've not really used any of these other ones. But woo, you've stayed to this point, you're already a VA by learning. Thank you. So if you've not subscribed, this is just me reminding you to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video. That gives me the energy to go find more information and come back to share with you. So let's go to number 3, which is let me check, core skills that you need. So what are the core skills that you need? Number 1, communication skills. Super important, both written and spoken. All right, you need to be able to express yourself. You need to be able to also write properly. Remember, the clients you're going to work with, you're not seeing them physically, and so your communication with them is going to either be video calls or emails or chats, whichever way. And if you cannot express yourself, how are you going to be able to communicate? How are you going to relate with them? So it's super important. And also organizational skills and time management skills. Are you one of those people who cannot even remember where they stored the last file they worked on? You don't even know which folder you put it in. You don't even keep track of what you do. It's going to be a problem. So you need to be able to organize things, be able to put things together in a way that you can easily find them when you need them, and also a way that your clients and you can have access to these things easily because they are well organized. And then time management. Do you spend 10,000 hours doing a 30-minute task? Then that's not productive at all. So you need to be able to manage your time. When you're given a task to do, you need to be able to finish it within the given time or even less. And then the last one, tech savviness. In this age and time, there are people that cannot even sign up on an application without help. No, not in 2025. You need to be able to get around applications even without being taught. You should know as you open it up, you should know the terms and be able to help yourself through the process, because your client is not going to teach you everything one after the other. They are employing you because they believe that you are a professional and you're going to make their life easy. So you cannot come and start stressing them, asking them every little thing. So you need to know how to get around applications easily, even if it means going to source for the information yourself online. We're almost done with this video and I hope that you're gaining value. So number 4, where to find jobs. This is a big question on the mind of so many, even you that is watching right now. So where do you find jobs? Calm down, there's a solution. So we have freelancing platforms, a lot of them. I have a video where I mentioned a lot of them, but I'm just going to mention a few of them. We have Upwork, Fiverr, freelancer.com. There are so many, right? So you need to leverage this platform. Once you've been trained, you know now you can do things. You just have to sign up on this platform, set up your accounts, and begin to apply for jobs. Each of these platforms work differently, so you need to just get to learn about them and how they work, and surely it's going to work for you. For me, I use Upwork, and that is why you see a lot of videos about Upwork, because that's the platform that I am familiar with and I've gotten used to how things are done there, and it's working for me. Also, cold pitching. That is you reaching out to people that you know or you think might need your service, and you tell them what you do, and from there, if they're interested, you can say, okay, let me give you a trial, and that's it. Another one is social media. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. People get jobs from these places. You need to be on these platforms, especially LinkedIn. So if you don't know about LinkedIn already, LinkedIn is a professional platform. It's not like the other social media platform where you just go to catch fun. This is a professional place where people are looking for jobs. People are also showing what you've got to offer. Companies are hiring and all of that. So it's a serious place to be. And lots of people get jobs from LinkedIn every day. So set up a LinkedIn account, put it in order, set up your profile, get help if you cannot do it by yourself. There are people who can help you revamp it for very small money. Get it all set up and start putting out the knowledge that you have, and trust me, clients will even reach out to you by themselves. It works. Yeah, so we are rounding up this video, so let's go to number 5, and the last one, what to have ready. So this one is really important. You've done 1 to 4 and you're ready to hit it, you're ready to get it rolling. So what should you have ready? What should you prepare? You need your portfolio ready, your CV updated, and your social media presence is also important. So let me talk about them a little bit. So what I mean is, having a portfolio is really important. And you might ask me, what is a portfolio? In simple terms, portfolio or your portfolio are samples of your work, samples of your past work. Most clients ask for this because it gives them this conviction that you know what to do. They don't have to teach you, because they can see that you've done similar jobs before. And now you're wondering, I'm just coming out as a new VA, I've not worked for anybody, so how do I get work samples when I've not worked for anybody? Super simple, don't worry about it. I have a video where I talked about how you can create portfolio even if you've not worked for anyone. It's really simple, and you can get that done through mock projects. And this is you already have the skill, right? You just pretend like you want to work for a client, and then you do that job. Maybe you can get the job description from online, and you do that job pretending or assume that you're doing it for a client, and you do it well the way you would do it for a client and get paid, and have them in your portfolio. For example, organizing emails or organizing inbox. You can use your own inbox as an example. Your inbox is littered with emails, spams, and all of that. You can take your time to organize this. First, take a picture of how it looks, and then organize it using labels and filters. And once it's all ready, you just take a picture, take a screenshot, and it's looking superb. You post this. This is your sample. You've done something and it's perfect, and this is what a client is going to pay someone to get done. You can see how simple it is to get your portfolio ready. All right, to get more information about that, I am going to add the link of that video in the description of this video. So just check down below, you see the link to that video on how to create a freelance portfolio. And then I mentioned your CV. Update your CV. Now that you have a new set of skills, you need to put it down there. If you cannot optimize or revamp your CV yourself, there are people who do that, so you can pay them to get it all done. Because for some jobs that you want to apply for, they will ask for CV. For some platforms, but platforms like Upwork, they don't ask for CV because your profile is already serving as your CV. Just maybe out of 100, just one might just want to see your CV, and depending on the role. And then lastly, your social media presence. If you have a social media account, talk about what you do, share the knowledge that you have. You can never know, your clients can just see you from there. Someone can just come across a post from you and they're like, oh my god, this is the kind of person I'm looking for. It's that simple. So that is it, guys. We have come to the end of the video, guys, and I hope that you have gained value. Please don't leave this video without dropping a like and a comment, please. The more you like, the more people get to see them, and that will be really helpful. Thank you. Also, are you already on the journey and you're struggling in one way or the other? You can just drop it in the comments and I'll see how I can help you. Thank you so much, besties. See you again next time. Bye.